to you all. Thank everybody for the calls, the texts, everything that you guys are doing to check on me. It's just, I'm asking that you guys calm down. You know what I mean? Calm down. I love y'all. I appreciate it. And I do know you guys are very concerned. I keep getting a lot of questions as to why haven't you evacuated? You know, those of you who know that I live in Florida, and Hurricane Milton is on his way. He is on his way, and he'll be here soon. I don't know if he was looking for Helena. I don't know. But Hurricane Milton is on his way. So I keep getting a lot of phone calls asking me, why haven't I evacuated? People do not understand how hard it is at times to evacuate. Okay, evacuation costs. Not only does it cost, it's a big it takes a lot of preparation in order to evacuate. A lot of us have families. A lot of us has to make sure that our homes are secure. And right now, if you get on the road to try to evacuate, if you try to evacuate right now, I-75, the main highway getting out of Florida, is backed up 30 to 50 miles, going 5 miles per hour. Okay? If you fly out of here, you have to fly out by a certain time. So some of us missed the deadline. I'm not planning on leaving. It was never my thought to leave because I live on higher grounds. Y'all getting the news that y'all getting, okay? Y'all getting that news up north telling y'all about a hurricane. Our news is more precise to where we live. So I am fine. I think, you know, you're never too sure when it comes to a hurricane because these hurricanes are truly unpredictable. What might be a category 2, what might be a category 1, what might be a category 3 might do more devastation than the next level. More devastation than the next level. So you cannot really say that you're safe, but right now I feel in my heart that I am safe. I do not have the wants or the needs at this very moment to leave Fort Myers, Florida. And although I know you guys care, when you call someone who lives in Florida, because we down here Florida, we down here doing what we need to do. We down here getting our ducks in order. I got a full tank of gas. Now I just messed up because I was going over there to the cigar bar to grab me a cigar so I could be at home because I got my Bibles in place. I got my cigar. Well, I thought I was gonna have my cigar, but I don't. And I have some spirits up in see, this is what I'm saying. Y'all don't understand. People call us in Florida so much. Earlier I was listening to a friend girl of mine on her live, and she said before you kill her battery, which she really appreciated that you guys call her, check on her, but refresh your screen because more than likely we are updating y'all on some form of social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We are more than likely updating you guys on what's going on in our immediate surroundings. People think you can just up and leave, but you can't just up and leave because with up and leaving comes, once you leave, you got to worry about can you get gas on the way from here to wherever you're going because everybody's leaving. Nobody's bringing gas to us right now. So whatever gas was here is the gas that we got. So we might get halfway somewhere and get stuck in the middle of the storm. So that's one thing. Some people say, well, why didn't you leave earlier? Because with a person leaving earlier, they leaving their job earlier. Okay? So when they leave their job earlier, and we don't really always know how it's going to hit. So sometimes we wait because it'll slow down, it'll speed up. They really don't know. So to get back into town after you leave, that might be hard too. The airports will be shut down. The roads will be blocked. Anything could be happening. And it causes you not to go to work. So now you're losing more money because you're not going to work. But when you evacuate, you're going to have to go somewhere where you can spend that amount of money. And most people do not have that amount of money to go and stay in a hotel room for 3 or 4 days to make sure that it's all clear. And then when you guys call us, it's like we're already, we might not appear nervous. We might be seeming like we doing all the little fun jokes. But reality is, we're boarding up our houses. We're buying all the water off the shelf. We're actually loading our wash machines and our tubs up with water. We're moving everything outside from around our house into our garages or in our living rooms to make sure we don't have lawn chairs and stuff flying missing. We are making sure that our animals are safe. We are making sure that we got enough candles and batteries, and so it's a lot of stuff going into it. Maybe you guys don't see it, but we are getting it together here. We know there's a storm. I've been here 51 years. I'm a Florida native, okay? So I have dealt with storms, and not saying all the storms are the same, because Ian scared the hell out of me. Like, I really didn't expect Ian to do what he done, and he showed out. But with it all being said, we hear more than you guys hear. We're living here. We're living this thing. And again, some of us can't leave. Some of us got health issues that we can't leave. Can you imagine? And they're boarding up the house now. I wish I could show you all this stuff. But can you imagine having a family of 5 or 6 that you need to move out of the state of Florida? Because this ain't go 5 cities over. This ain't go 5 cities this way. This right here is seeming to be about to impact the entire state of Florida in one way or the other. The eye is not directly coming to me, but I am in the path of the storm. I'm pulling up right now to check on my dad. So that's some of the things that we Floridians do and what we need to do. Okay, if you are somewhere, if you are in Florida, and don't let these internet people fool you, mentally, okay, skinny, I'm staying. I live on higher ground, so some of my family are coming to me because where I live supposed to be safer than a lot of different areas, because I don't live by large bodies of water. The only thing that I have a problem with where I live is being able to leave. Once the storm comes and floods everything around me, I'll be stuck in my house, literally stuck in my house on my street for probably about 4 or 5 days. So I did make sure that I had enough water, food, snacks, spirits to sustain me. Okay, but I was saying earlier, that means also that I need to preserve my battery. Okay, thank you, Miss G. But yeah, right now we're all right. And for those of you, like I said, who was in Florida, and you're in Florida alone, this ain't the time to be stubborn. This is not the time to feel like, oh, I ain't talking to them, I don't need to talk to them. This is not that time. All of us go through something mentally, physically, whatever. But right now, if you are by the water, or if you are alone and you are afraid, it's okay to say something. It's okay to call your friend that you ain't talked to in a while. It's okay to call your sister that you ain't talked to in a while. It's okay to call anybody that you have not spoken to in a while to ask for a safe place, because this right here overrides everything. Nobody wants you in the house flooded out. Nobody wants you trying to live because you were too stubborn or too hard-headed or too much pride in order to leave your house. Okay, so call whoever you need to call. Get out of that house if you're by the water. They are expecting anybody on the coastal part. They are expecting anywhere between 6 to 12 feet of water. I am 5'9", so they're expecting water a flash flood to go over my head. Most people, I can't swim, so I know dang on well I can't. I die just by the water coming in. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm not gonna drown. I'm gonna have a whole doggone heart attack because I'm afraid of water. Living in Florida, make it make sense. But I'm afraid of water. So don't be too grand to say, you know what, let me call somebody I ain't spoke to. If you live, oh, I'm ashy. If you live in Florida and you know it's about to be a problem, we fill up our tubs with water. We fill up our washing machines with water because we're going to need something to flush the toilet. I got 10 of them candles that they used to put Jesus on the side. Y'all know them little, yeah, they say Jesus, but Jesus is little plastic wrappings that they put on those tall candles. I have those at the house. I have 2 battery packs at the house. I have charged my fans up at the house because we know that more than likely with this hurricane we will lose electricity. Sometimes we lose electricity due to them shutting it off for our safety, and sometimes we lose it because of the storm and the debris and the things that fly into the electricity poles. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in Florida, but I do not want you guys for 1 minute to feel like I do not appreciate your phone calls, your text messages, your reaching out to me. But please refresh your screen. Say, you know what, if I want to check on Nora before I text Nora, before I call Nora, then let me see. I'm gonna refresh my screen and see if she was on social media before I call Nora and tell her, hey, why haven't you evacuated? You know it's a 5 coming to you. I don't need that. Nobody in Florida needs you to say that right now. Nobody needs you to say that. We know what it is. More than likely we have not left because of whatever circumstance we have that has not allowed us to leave. I'm so mad with my hands being ashy like this. But we got snacks in our house. We got we have the necessities in our house right now. We should at this very moment have what we need. And really, if this is not your first storm, y'all pray for us. Pray for us. Pray for us. That's all I can ask y'all to do is pray for us, because we truly need prayer, because we don't know. We never know what the storm is going to bring. We never know. But what I do know is a lot of our major concerns are after the storm. The rebuilding after the storm. Flood waters, we're going to have to cut all our drywall out. Make sure all that's, dried up. We're going to have to throw away our furniture because it's going to mildew. We're going to have to get new stuff. Okay? We're going to have to make sure that our cars are up high enough, and if our cars got flooded out, they might be totaled out. It's so much, after the storm. Can we make it somewhere to get gas? Our daycare is going to be open for those of us who still have jobs, who need to take our kids to daycare in order to get to the jobs. So it's a whole lot that comes after the storm, to the point of your livelihood is worse off, or you have to deal with the after the storm effects. Like y'all, for real, on God. This ain't the time to worry us about why we ain't evacuated. What we got. I had a guy call me from DC the other day. He said, Nora, you can come up here. He didn't say financially, do you need me, or can I send you a ticket, or how many friends and family that need to. He was only concerned about me when we're here, and we're concerned about all of us. We're concerned, and I'm not knocking him for that, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying you don't know what's going on in the minds of the Floridians at this time. You don't know. You just really don't know. So again, thank each and every one of y'all for your text messages, your prayers, your shares of any of my videos. So if you find this video to be informative to you, and maybe it might help someone else, please share it, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one feeling like this. We laugh, we joke, we're out and about, but mentally this is something that we have to actually prepare for. A lot of us laugh in order not to cry. A lot of us laugh in order not to cry. That's one of my defense mechanisms, where I actually make jokes and I say things in order not to feel like I'm alone, or in order to feel like this too shall pass. So sometimes I say silly stuff, do silly stuff, but in my mind I'm probably going stir crazy. But I feel like right now I am safe. I think I'm going to be good. I got Ray back there with me. And y'all animals know. Ray, where you at? Ray, right here, boy. He ain't paying attention. But y'all know that these animals really know that there's a storm coming. I don't know how they know, but y'all know they say the animals got senses. So Ray he has been good so far, but Ray is afraid of the storm and he is afraid of firecrackers. So I keep Ray close to me. I bathed him today to make sure that if we're out of water for a while, that he'll be fine and he won't be funky in my house. So all of that, if your dog is too late right now to get microchips and stuff, but really pay attention to your animals, okay? I'm out. I hope this was informative to you guys. I'll probably be back before the storm. I'm over here checking on my dad because I think he lives in the low areas. And but he is really sick. He's on oxygen, and it's going to be hard to have him leave. He's not going to want to leave home. I got a video on my Facebook page. For those of you who do not follow me, go over to my Facebook page. And it was this young lady trying to get her mom to leave. A young lady in Fort Myers, Florida. She was trying to get her mom to leave. Her mama said, no, I got everything I need. I even got 2 floats in the house where I'm going to air up the floats before the storm. So if we flood, because like I said, they're expecting 6 to 12 feet. And I'm not even in the eye of the storm. So they're expecting 6 to 12 feet of flood waters. And this lady, 75 years old, says she's been through many storms and she's not leaving. That's what we deal with here. So I'm going to go in here and check on my dad, but I know that's what he's going to say. My daddy's not even going to close his window. Like, and he lives on the bottom floor. Pray for us, y'all. I'm out.